blistering heat, an AC that jacks up the electric bill, and the sudden craving for a role-playing game. That is how I know it's the summertime. Please, not now. Sitting down on your comfy chair or couch, a cool drink on standby, and spending the entire night trying to get as much done as you possibly could before the oncoming sunrise reminded you on how much you fucked up. Our plot begins with Bowser kidnapping Princess Toadstool. Meanwhile, the sky is blue, humans breathe oxygen to stay alive, and Jimmy Hoffa has yet to be found. Princess Toadstool, since she isn't the focus as the damsel in distress, means she actually gets to do something this time around. Now, why doesn't she become this assertive in other games besides this one is something I can't even begin to answer, but it is refreshing to see her beside Mario and her friends in battle. Oh. Peach can be fucking disgusting with the right setup. She heals for massive amounts even more if you perform a timed hit, and as long as she remains active, you're not losing the battle, bearing a really powerful attack you weren't prepared for. Isometric platforming doesn't rub me in the right way, but it's still more tolerable than anything I had to deal with in Sonic 3D Blast. That is until near the end of the game, where things get a little too precise for my liking, smooth control or not. Falling from a high area with no means of getting back without going the long way around is a bit annoying too, but I can only recall about 3 times where that happened to me. Let's see, I was around 8 years old at the time, and when I wasn't reading Nintendo Power at a CVS pharmacy, my eyes were glued to Saturday morning cartoons where video game commercials were aplenty. Then there it was, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. This commercial was fucking disgusting. Some asshole who didn't know the meaning of modesty, stuffing his face to the point where he gruesomely explodes on some poor old guy. But fuck yeah, Super Mario World 2! You guys have seen my review of the first Mario World, and you guys know that I freaking love that game. I was so anxious for this title that I asked both my mom and my aunt for the game that upcoming Christmas, and then I got chewed out when I found out that I had 2 copies of the game and that one of them essentially wasted $70. Yeah, $70. You thought brand new games today costing $60 was bad? Genesis and Super Nintendo cartridges were about as expensive as crack back then, especially if they had enhancements for better graphics. A stork is delivering a pair of twins to their new home in the Mushroom Kingdom, and apparently has no regards to child safety as he's violently rocking both babies when flying. Then suddenly a Magic Koopa by the name of Kamek swoops in and attempts to steal the babies, but only succeeds in capturing one. The other one proceeds to fall down an unprecedented height and lands on top of a wandering Yoshi below. The baby not only survives the fall, but it turns out to be a young Mario. This should effectively make large pits a non-issue for Mario. Motherfucker can fall over 10,000 feet as a baby and be perfectly fine, but can't fall more than 6 feet in Donkey Kong. Faker! There's no question mark blocks to bash with your head, nor are there any traditional power-ups like mushrooms or fire flowers, but there are certain fruit that Yoshi can eat that give him special abilities, such as watermelons, which can give him seeds to shoot quickly, fire breath to instantly scorch foes, and life-shattering ice breath. You get these from watermelons. Yoshi's Island ain't fucking around. These power-ups and more are often rewarded in minigames that you can discover in certain stages. They're pretty easy all things considered, but I have the shittiest luck with the balloon toss. Fucking hell. Red coins can be spotted if you notice the subtle red tint on them, but the Game Boy Advance version makes them look like normal coins completely. Thanks, guys. Let's get into the subject of Baby Mario. Yoshi carries the little shit everywhere he goes, out in the open with nothing but the diaper on his ass. If Yoshi takes a hit, Baby Mario flies off, becomes encapsulated in a magic bubble, and begins to cry his ass off until Yoshi manages to recover him with a well-aimed tongue licking. Now here's the real ball flicker. The star count is also tallied at the end of the level, and if you want a perfect score, that son of a bitch has to stay at 30 seconds. So you can't afford to get hit too many times, or else you won't have enough star bits to reach the total score of 100. You know, if it weren't for the ball and chain that is Baby Mario, Yoshi would be goddamn near indestructible. He can take as many hits as he pleases when Baby Mario isn't on his back, bearing pits, spikes, and lava, but no, we gotta make sure the baby's safe, and that crying, oh man, that crying. It's loud, it's obnoxious, and it was programmed that way on purpose to make sure rescuing him was the top priority. Yoshi's Island is a fairly challenging game throughout with this deceivingly tricky platforming at times. When it comes to defending the baby though, or when you want to go for that perfect score, that's when things get a little, oh god! Poochie, for fuck's sake, stay still! Oh! Oh shit! Fish! Yeah, just give me a minute. Gotta find those red coins. Holy shit, how in the hell did... Ow, you fucking... Come here, you. Yeah, not a feast on your converted innards. Oh, it's so fucking delicious. God Damn it, Poochie! Oh, mother of God, make it stop! Kamek has this tendency of taking a normal enemy, sprinkling a little magic dust on it, which makes it larger, and for some reason he taps into his inner Jeff Goldblum in World 5-8. You can, never enter the Koopa Kingdom. There's details I can't help but smile at when I see them, like when I stop this swinging ghosting with an egg toss, and that look it makes right after that just screams, hey man, not cool.
It's a go time, Super Mario 64. Hey Johnny, why don't you go and ditch that PlayStation and try me out instead? Well, I didn't have a job in 1996, you insensitive prick!
Actually, the very first 3D Mario game I ever played was the next game we're going to look at after this video, Super Mario Sunshine. But that can wait. Oh, it can wait. You can fuck around with Mario's face for a bit with the analog stick and buttons, though you can only do so much with one hand. Isn't that right, Mario, you adorable little piece of cardboard, you? Oh, you even go a little lazy-eyed for a moment there, buddy. That's so cute. We're also greeted by Mario's new voice, provided by Charles Martinet. Shockingly, this isn't his debut as the Jumpman though. That was in Mario's Fundamentals, a PC game released a year before Mario 64, which nobody probably heard of until someone did a documentary on it.
Please give me your Luigi's.
This idea of a floating Mario head would strangely be revisited in the future, perhaps most infamously in Mario Teaches Typing 2.
Hey, are you ready to Mario size?
Mother of God.
Spaghetti. Ravioli.
Let's look at that plot. Bowser kidnaps Princess Peach, Mario must go save. Well, that didn't take very long now, did it? I wouldn't be shocked if a handful of these new abilities came from Donkey Kong 94, an expanded remake of the 1983 original game that has a fuckload of levels and new moves for Mario to use like the handstand triple jump and a backward somersault. He still dies if he falls too far, so I still consider him just a shameful imitation. The Mario I know could fall from any height and be perfectly—
What the fuck? You took damage from a large height! Mario, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, nice computer you got here. Can I have it?
No!
It's not like getting all the godforsaken power stars is that time consuming. Oh fuck me, yes it is! Let's get a little more explicit here. I absolutely despise the 100 coin star missions. No amount of vitamin D can contain the anger I generate when I nearly reach 100 coins and then fuck all that up at the end with an improper jump or whatever other shenanigans that occur. I'm booted out of the painting and I gotta do that entire collectathon over again. I hope you managed to save that last coin for a relatively safe location. God damn!
Couldn't you just tell the star to come towards you, Mario?
When the moon hits your eye, like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When an eel lunges out,
Unagi?
that's amore. Get it? Amore eel? I said it funny.
Fuck you!
Bowser, whew, I think this is the worst looking version of the Koopa King since its inception in the first Mario game. It might be the face, it looks swollen with his shrunken mohawk and squinty eyes. You may find this a bit odd, but I always liked how Mario's model degraded in polygons the further he pulled away from the camera. Like, I understand why it happens, memory constraints and all, but my eyes are always glued directly on Mario when it happens.
Have you seen Luigi?
Damn it, Mario, I said, that's a good question.
I guess he was stuck in the shower the day the contract was signed, but yeah, Luigi is nowhere to be found no matter what internet rumors tell you. Seeing that retrieving Mario is required as he's the only one that can face Bowser, having the game start with Yoshi was always confusing to me. Maybe they wanted the player to see that, hey, look at this, Yoshi has his flutter jump and he can put enemies in his mouth, as a means to get me interested in the character. Mario, predictably, has the least amount of athleticism, but he makes up for it with raw power, which doesn't really mean anything as the other three can take care of enemies just fine, so I shall now dub Wario the Black Brick Bitch. Castle is littered with these rabbits that you can catch to unlock minigames in the recreational room of the castle. I don't spend a lot of time here, but a number of games can be good time sinks like Wario's selection of minigames, or they can be complete wastes of time like Yoshi's pedal picking.
It's been 10 years since I last played this. 10 long years. So then, you're back. Thought I'd forget what happened over 10 years ago? Don't try and butter me up! An entire summer wasted on you, and for what? For what?
Mario and Princess Peach have had enough of the Mushroom Kingdom shit for the time being and decide to take a vacation to Isle Delfino, a tropical resort that hosts some of the most unwholesome beings in the Mario universe, the Piñatas. Yeah, I'm jumping the gun a bit here. Fuck these guys. They're not all jerks, but the other 98% are. The vacation is off to a rough start immediately after the plane lands, as the airport is strangely covered in a mysterious goop. The townspeople seem to be blaming Mario for the ruckus, but we know that's horseshit as we just fucking got here, and Peach knows that too, but she doesn't feel the need to speak up when it matters. Yeah, just keep staring at that sinister silhouette, Peach. Proper litigation, due process, credible evidence, a right to an attorney. These are the things the judicial system of Isle Delfino laugh at, as Mario is sentenced to clean up the whole island and isn't allowed to leave until he finishes the job.
And remember, we'll be watching you, pal. We'll know if you start slacking off.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The Shadow Mario, as the game calls it, makes no effort in hiding himself in the public eye. People can clearly see there are two Marios running about, with one clearly trying to stop the other, and Mario is still tasked with cleaning up the island.
God, this stupidity. You know, this is absolutely different than standard Mario shit, I'll give it that. But this game sure as hell isn't giving me a good reason to want to help these people out besides clearing my own name, which I have to do by default.
If you start collecting shine sprites in Pinna Park, you'll be able to unlock Yoshi for the hub world in certain missions. He can help Mario jump higher, eat enemies from a far distance with his tongue, and regurgitate his stomach juices to act similar to Flood. Yoshi needs to eat fruit to keep going, and for some baffling reason he can't swim. He disintegrates the instant he dives into water.
Missions, missions, missions.
Let's deal with this first. Shadow Mario is actually a new character introduced in this game, Bowser Jr., the son of the King of Koopas, and he kidnaps Princess Peach, believing her to be his mother.
Leave my mama alone, you bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away.
Mama Peach? I'm your mama?
She had to think about that. Holy shit, she fucked Bowser, didn't she? Oh man, you asked for a different plot in a Mario game and you get implications of a one-night stand between Princess Peach and Bowser. I will never ever again complain about the simplistic plot of a Mario game. Let's do some math here. Including the first shine sprite you get at the start of the game, the total amount of shine sprites you can gather by fully completing each of the 7 courses is 78 shine sprites. Subtract from 120 and that's a total of 42 shine sprites unaccounted for. So, what's the deal with that?
That's where Delfino Plaza steps in. The hub world itself has shine sprites to collect, some as simple as having the proper flood nozzle to reach it, and some requiring going through miniature obstacle courses that can
FUCK RIGHT OFF! I'm sorry. Oh, you get jack shit for getting every shine sprite in the game. There you go. That's why I have bitter memories towards Super Mario Sunshine.
Let me take you back to 2003 during my first playthrough. I had the game, I was having fun, but then I realized, hey, if I only have to deal with getting Shadow Mario wet a few times, what's the point of collecting the shine sprites? You know, the things Mario was tasked with collecting? I wonder, will I get something cool if I collect them all? Like some sort of secret character or hidden level, the weather changing from summer to autumn, something? I didn't know. I made it my mission during that summer to 100% Super Mario Sunshine.
Ugh.
I dealt with it all, dragging this stupid-ass watermelon to the giant blender while doing my best to avoid anything that could make it explode like a fucking bomb, trying to shoot these balloons while riding this forsaken roller coaster, this pachinko minigame where Mario controls like utter shit because of the level terrain and because it just fucking sucks. This game has some sort of freakish hard-on for red coins. This poison river where you had to ride this deteriorating lily pad down this stream of water that instantly kills you if you touch it and you can't afford to mess up or else you have to die and try again. You need Yoshi to ride these slow-ass boats to this one island to get there, and he's hydrophobic, and that fucking pipe that you think will warp you back to the beginning of the obstacle course, but instead it just takes you back to the hub world. This game! And then there's the blue coins. You remember these from Mario 64, right? They were great. They got you 5 coins, but those 100 coin missions still suck dick. But here, the currency. For what? Shine Sprites. You see these two? They can exchange your Shine Sprites for blue coins, and the citizens never think to arrest these jerk-offs. You know, they say the Shine Sprites are goddamn essential for sustaining life itself on Isle Delfino, yet here these two are, selling them like fucking heroin. Super Mario Sunshine becomes a totally different game when you're on the hunt for these things. There's 240 blue coins in the game, and they're fucking everywhere. In paint, in water, in fire. Hell, some of the civilians even reward you with blue coins for kicking some fucking fruit around, and some of these assholes reward you with Shine Sprites when you help them out with shit.
Can you see it, folks? Can you see it why I don't like these people? Oh, hey there. Oh, man, looks like you're on fire. It's too bad. Alright, seems you don't feel the need to run into the ocean that's just to your left. I'll put you out. With Yoshi's juices. Good to see you back, buddy. There you go. Putting that fire out with those guttural, acidic juices. Yoshi juice for everyone! I mean, when I completed other games, I got something for it. Crash Bandicoot, the best ending. Sonic Lost World, yeah, those red rings are bullshit, but I still got Super Sonic for it. What's the point of collecting all of the Shine Sprites in this game? What is it? Bragging rights. My heart was shattered when I first laid eyes on this ending image because it effectively, efficiently told me that I just wasted my goddamn time. All of those extra Shine Sprites, all of that time I spent grabbing those blue coins, my entire post-game journey, meaningless. And you know, to some, the journey is what matters most and not so much the destination. But the journey sucked too! Some of these missions are so fucking impossible that... Oh, Jesus. So what happens after you place Mario in a tropical setting filled with assholes and obstructions that will make any vacation an immediate ripoff? Your ass goes to the great beyond, space, the final frontier.
On the night of the Star Festival, which occurs every 100 years, Princess Peach invites Mario to the castle to celebrate the festivities together and to give him something, though spoiling this right now, we never find out what that is. Could it be cake? This baby star she's holding? Something that would excuse Mario's goofy fucking looking running animation here? Bowser crashes the party as expected and wrecks the place up with his armada, kidnapping the princess along with her entire castle, whisking them away into the reaches of space. I take it that Bowser learned from his experiences in Super Mario 64 and realized that Mario was able to fuck over his plans from within the castle walls last time, so he just said, fuck it, I'm taking the princess and her castle. Yes, I was already hooked by the game's production values, and I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but considering this is a Mario game we're talking about, who I don't think ever had a terrible game that wasn't something made by a third-party company, I thought it was safe to assume that the gameplay was going to deliver, and it sure fucking does. It's simple, it's not obstructive, and I welcome it, except for the sporadic off-the-wall level that requires me to do something completely different, like these rolling ball levels. I don't like these at all. You gotta hold the Wiimote like a joystick and guide the ball through these miniature golf settings. I thought I could make things comfortable for myself by pressing the Wiimote against my hands, treating the peripheral like an actual joystick, but that caused my nunchuck to short out. I think I applied too much pressure on the jack and I'm down one nunchuck because of it, so watch out. Ice Flower lets the plumber skate across water, and that's about the only thing cool about it. I'm sorry, that was unintentional. The Fire Flower makes the jump to 3D, and I think it's the best of the bunch, but it burns out after a few seconds like, god damn it, I did it again. Alright, let me try and phrase this a little more carefully. Let me see, Spring Mario. Awkward. Huh, there we go, no need to jump around. Fuck! Bee Mario and Ghost Mario almost serve the same purpose, only one's a bee and one's a ghost. Even explaining these power-ups are sort of dull. But I remembered my first adventure through Sunshine, and it was the first fucking thought that popped into my head when I bought this game. Will I actually get something for going out of my way to get every power star? And the answer is a wholehearted yes! Ladies and gentlemen, they remembered Luigi was a thing. The accolades for Super Mario Galaxy 2 were some of the highest I've seen a video game receive since Ocarina of Time in 1998. What did the developers do here that couldn't be done easily in the first game? Was it Yoshi? It was probably Yoshi, wasn't it? The deeply abridged plot didn't help matters. Yeah, they somehow managed to abridge a Mario story. That's an accomplishment, I'm actually impressed. The end of Galaxy 1 could be summed up as universe explodes, Luma saved the day, and Rosalina resets everything back to the way it was, with some minor differences, the differences being Super Mario Galaxy 2. The orchestrated soundtrack is back and it is glorious now as it was before. I have to go buy these soundtracks, they're so, oh my god! Nintendo, please get these babies on iTunes. A crime like this cannot go scot-free. If you're still down on your luck, you know, for whatever reason you just can't make it, Galaxy 2 brings the Cosmic Guide. Dying too many times in one area will summon this ghostly form of Rosalina who can offer to hijack Mario to reach the end of the stage. Don't do that. It's so demeaning despite her good intentions. You don't even get a true power star, you get a bronze star, which doesn't count towards your star total. Show them who's boss and prove that you can indeed be a super player. I can meet the challenge, but not all of them are fun or very interesting. Damn rolling ball gimmick is something I didn't need to see come back though. It's only for 2 levels, I know, and the designs of them aren't as stupidly tight as before. But when they're asking me to be precise with the fucking thing, like with, say, collecting purple coins, I rage. And I rage hard. I've always been curious about this co-star mode they keep constantly rubbing in my face at the beginning of the game. Galaxy 1 had this too, but they really emphasize it here. Seems like a second player can join in with a Wiimote and assist the player. Hey, Elliot! Yo. Come here. Come here. Here, that's Wiimote. You'll be my co-star.
Alright, what do I do?
You just point in the screen and do shit. Oh, you're a Luma. Alright, I guess a Mario and Luigi 3D adventure will have to wait.
Wait, what are you talking about? It's over.
We're not there yet.
I can collect these rock candies.
Starbits.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, you can stun enemies and deliver items to me. That's pretty cool.
I'm a fucking busboy.
If Co-Star wants that promotion, Co-Star will help me grab those extra lives.
Look at this. I'm a bi-curious Luma. I fondle anything that moves. Kissy kissy. Kissy kissy. Kissy kissy.
Okay, reel it back there a bit, buddy.
Are these purple coins grape flavored?
Holy shit, you can grab purple coins.
Is that good?
Fuck yeah, that's good. I don't have to be nearly as precise as before. Oh my goodness, I can dig a feature like this.
Let's play?
Let's play. But first... I already got every power star in the game. I know I proved my worth. What else can I gain from revisiting the levels again? And that's where the Grandmaster Galaxy pops in. A brand new level, only available when you collect every green star. Why do they do this to me? Oh, I did not forget about Super Mario 3D Land for the Nintendo 3DS. I just forgot to put it on display at the beginning of the marathon, that's all. Okay, yeah, I totally did forget about it. But I swear it's not because I don't like the game. I honestly forgot. I think before I can give an answer to that, we should take care of the plot first. It was a dark and stormy night. Bowser kidnaps Peach. And that's it. Nothing extraordinary about this at all. It's more of the same thing with just little differences here and there and... Oh god, no! Oh god, no! It's following me! Get away! Oh, okay. And because they thought it was a good idea in Galaxy 2, there's a special level that only unlocks once you finish both the regular and special worlds. Oh, but it doesn't just stop there. You also gotta get gold flagpoles on each level, achievable by hitting the tip top of the pole, so if you mess that part up, it's back to square one with you. And then, yes, there is indeed more. Every level must be completed as both Mario and Luigi. That's 4 fucking run-throughs. Guys, it's okay. It's a handheld Mario game. It's perfectly fine if it's short. It doesn't cost as much as a console game. The standards aren't nearly as high. It's alright. Many, it just looked like a high-definition revamp of Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS with some focus on this new cat power that lets Mario run up walls and attack with claws. Now, why cats? You guys and gals own or ever had cats? I love mine, but they are fucking boring and spend all day laying spread eagle on the carpet. No, you're still my friend, Pudge. You know I love you. Now here's a tip for you. You don't actually have to blow into the mic to get the platforms to move. Just shouting something into it will make something happen, and it's fucking hilarious. Woo! Get away from me! Go, get that goddamn star, Captain Toad! What happened to Yoshi? He disappears after Galaxy 1, comes back for the sequel, and then he vanishes again. What, did he want more money and top billing? What a gritty little whore. I don't mean that comeback. With Miiverse enabled, you can use the stamps to cook up some creative posts in the community, whether it be your thoughts on that last level you just cleared, or one of the 5,000 fart jokes I saw throughout my adventure. High quality shit there, man. Then again, there is a way you can make things easier for yourself when it comes to having the resources to collect certain things, and that's the multiplayer aspect of 3D World. Up to 4 players can partake in the adventure simultaneously for what I can only describe as a chaotic mess if none of your teammates have coordination. I fucking wish the pickup button wasn't the same as the run button though. Just go ahead and keep a tally of how many times you accidentally lift your partner up. Bonus points if it's on a small moving platform that ends up killing someone. Expansive levels or not, the worst part of the multiplayer is the godforsaken camera. The thing cannot make up its mind on who it wants to focus on, and it ends up fucking everyone over. Unless you guys can sync up perfectly, or if someone doesn't want to be a team player, some levels are going to be fucking impossible. Impossible. As long as everyone brings their A game and understand how a Mario game works, your experience should be a positive one. Should be. Okay, asshole, I'm good. Whoa! Not me!